Hello, Shola. Yesterday I asked of
My name, PunchLine Amund, real name Maiawai Bidakwa Amund. I'm from Agege, a graduate of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. Environmental Management and Toxicology is my discipline. Graduated in the year 2013. I make music. I do rap music, I tell stories, and I've been doing that for a while now, since my school days. And basically, that's a little about me. I was going to say all about me, but that's just a little about me. Yeah. So that's why. Okay. For a long time, I've loved making music, and I was still telling someone this story yesterday. My siblings, they are very serious music lovers. They love music so much. They are very passionate about music. None of them make music. Three siblings. One likes Fuji. So I grew up with Obesere, Saheed Osupa. The next one, who is female, loves hip hop. And not because of herself, because now that she's grown, she's married. She does not listen to such songs. But the kind of guests and friends she has, so she always buys these CDs and cassettes. And then the third one was Remedies, Two-Face Plantation Boy. So I started listening to music. So I fell in love with music from the influence of my siblings. And when I started making mine, I knew the type of music I wanted to make because of the people who inspired me. I fell in love with so much rap at the beginning, DMX, Eminem. And why was that? The stories they tell, the stories they told in their music, and how they pass their message, how they pass their messages. So I picked that and I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I started rapping when I got into school. Because I wanted to send some messages I wanted to share. The stories I wanted to share really were not what I heard from singers. What I wanted to talk about were things I heard from rappers. They spoke more about their reality and their environment, and I loved that. So I started rapping. So yes, they are part of my biggest influences. But then, as I grew older, you take from here, you take from here, then you put all together to form who you are while you're still growing. So yes, aside DMX, Eminem, you get to pick from Kanye West, you pick from Jay-Z, you pick from MI, you pick from Mode Nines, Rugged Man. That was a good storyteller too. Yes, so a lot of people came together it takes a village to raise a child. So it takes a very, very high number of rappers to make a good one. So, like I said earlier, I got inspired by people who tell their stories, and I kind of made my style similar to that. I want to speak, and people will think, and people will say, "Oh, I think that happened to me once. Oh, I can relate to this. My stories are relatable." When NWA came out with what was the album? Straight Outta Compton. They were talking about how drugs, how crime, how violence shaped the lives of people coming out of their ghetto. So they passed their message, letting the world know. So you really do not have to be from where they are before you understand, or before they take you on a trip with their music. So that's kind of been my style. I want to talk about what's going on around me. I want to talk about things. If I go to a new environment and I see things, I want to talk about it. I might speak from their perspective. This is how I think they're thinking, or this is how I see it. But in the end, you're going to pick something. If you don't learn something new, you might learn something about yourself. You might have like this. You might have like a new revelation about yourself. Oh, I think that happened to me once. You might remember something. Or you might learn something new. So I like to share experiences. Basically, whenever you start rapping, the moment they start calling you a good rapper, I've come to see that rap is a very competitive sport. Rap is a competitive sport. So when people come out, it is, oh, I'm the best, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, I'm that. They tend to put more time and energy developing their braggadocio style that they do not focus on a lot of other aspects of music per se. So I did that at the beginning too, until I met Fabs, who was my mentor at some point, and he told me, listen to this. This is similar to what you're doing. Now, same artists, listen to this other type of music. Which one do you think will stand the test of time? I'll give you an example. Mode 9 does a lot of braggadocio music.
Okay.
At the same time, it tells a lot of story. If I ask anybody now, which of Mode 9 song do you remember? They will tell you Cry. Or they'll tell you Nigerian Girls. They won't tell you the ones that are, oh, I'm the best, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, I'm that. So, music that will last has to be deeper. It has to be deeper. It has to be real. It has to be relatable. And that's what influences my style. And that's what separates me from every other person. Okay, so whenever I make projects here, I've had two before this. One, Diary of a College Boy, which I made back in school, and Posh Agege Boy. I like to make my projects or albums or EPs, I like to make them concept albums so that when, like I said, I tell stories. So that when you put them together, it will not just be random songs. Let's put, oh, I have 4 good songs. Let's put them in an album, and let's just put out our best songs. I like the songs to have like a connection to themselves. So in the end, you're going to get a story. So back in school, when I made Diary of a College Boy, it was basically about the life of students. Then I made Posh Agege Boy. It was about me transitioning from leaving school, coming back home, staying in Agege. So the stories were about things happening around me. All the 5 songs, Bambiala, Ifabi Yahoo Boy, Hype Man, which you must have experienced. These people that see you on the street and say everything to collect money from you. So making this, I thought I should do something different. So for this project, what you made me, I wanted to give people the new me, who I've become over time. I've gotten better as a musician, and I said, okay, I will have a buffet with this one. So instead of me going out and just doing the rap thing, I'm going to give you one rap song which has this folk style. I'm going to do one amapiano. I'm going to do one up-tempo, and I'm going to give you one hardcore rap. So that's buffet. So when you come in, you pick what you want to eat. And you might just taste the rest. But at the same time, I should not still leave who I am, which is this person who makes projects that they always have a link, something that connects them together. So number 1, what you made me, Eloshola, that's what the government made me. Number 2, Breakfast Anthem. That's what women made me. Number 3, Look at What You Made Me. That's what rappers made me. Because I don't brag, I tell stories. They feel maybe because it does not brag, it's not that good. So I had to prove to you, this is what you're making me do. Number 4, Mary, trying to find the hits in the industry. This is what the industry made me. That's why the project is titled What You Made Me. Okay, growing up in Agege, I see a lot of things happening around me, and like I said, I just draw my inspiration from things around. It has become saddening that the future of the Nigerian youth, as it is now, if things go, if there is no change, if things keep going the way it is, the future looks very bleak for the Nigerian youth. I would not want to come from a victim perspective, but then as a writer, I should be able to identify every perspective and understand it and speak from it. And that's what inspired Eloshola. Eloshola speaks about internet fraud, and Shola is this culprit we're talking about. And while the chorus goes, Eloshola, yesterday I asked of you, your mama tell me say you don't do yahoo yahoo, which was done by Dotty the Daisy. Shout out to Dotty the Daisy, who is trying to call Shola back to order. We told this Suru, don't do this, don't do that. We have Shola on the other side speaking about why he is doing what he is doing today, which is his perspective. So no, I could have, so initially when the song was made, I actually wrote from the perspective of oh, why are you doing this, don't do this, but I felt it would not be interesting. It will be easy for me to say, oh, don't do that, don't do that. It will not make me work hard. What would make me work hard? Let me go into the mind of this person. It will actually be harder for me to write, and it will connect more to the people we're trying to reach. So when I made that song, I looked at people around and I spoke to them and said, why do you think this is happening? Why do you think this is? And it was whatever they told me with what I understood that I brought into the song, and I think we made a good song. I want people to have an understanding, and I want people to actually know there is an urgent need to save the Nigerian youth. Like, it is very urgent, it's very important that if we don't do something about these strengths we have, because it's a strength, you have a lot of pent-up energy. Anything you do to make money requires strength, mental strength, requires intelligence. If we are not going to channel it into the right places, and if we are not going to harness these powers that the Nigerian youth have, the future actually will be very bleak. Because right now, it's where I'm from, really, it's beginning to be a norm. We even have parents supporting it. Because if you think about it, really, the chorus says, hello, Shola, yesterday I asked of you, your mama tell me, say you don't need to yahoo yahoo. It could mean two things. It could mean the mother telling me, yahoo, lo mommy she. She could be happy about it. Mommy to know, say she yahoo. It could be the mother being very sad about it. We don't know. So I actually made it vague. I was not specific. Was she happy about it? And that's where we are now. You don't know the thoughts, you don't know the opinions of anybody about it right now. You can't even castigate it in some places. So what I really want people to do is let's look inward. What's your thought about it? Are you supporting it? Let's know that this is bad. Let's see what we can do about it, which I said in the song, which things I said in the song, which are the reasons I said in the song. When you see young people and they need help, how are you able to mentor them? Do you even have what it takes to help? Are you willing to use what you have to help? So that's basically what I want people to get.
So what thing you want make I do? No be you that tell me make I go to school. Say when I come out I go see better work. Now I'm finding out that rubbish no be true. Cause I work on that sun tire. Submit CV for everywhere where they want higher. Go different interviews, beg them to put me on trial. Walk out from me and Okpaja to Lekki every day. Only to get what? The salary of the ticket.
Like I said, Shola is every Nigerian youth right now. Shola is every Nigerian youth right now. Because Shola needs help. Every Nigerian youth right now needs help. Need mentorship, we need somebody who has been where we want to get to. Somebody who can help us harness these strengths we have. And right now, we all need to call Shola. There's one Shola around you. Like I said, you listen to my music and you say, this they don't do me before. We don't know what to do Shegun. We don't know what to do Festus. Everybody has the past they can identify with. There is problem with money fit solve. They tell you take it to God. I be want travel abroad, but I struggle to chop. Uncle we promised to turn up, no longer they pick my calls. That's three different stories.
I think the last one, everybody can relate with that because don't worry, when you are done with your degree, I'll get you a good job.
So, but then now that we are growing up to that, we become those uncles. We don't see how things they be. So, when I had to, like I said, I wrote from the perspective of the Nigerian youth. So, if I had to sound like a victim, because I necessarily do not think that way, but I understand that line of thought too. So, if you if you think your help is from somebody and you put your heart or your mind towards it, it will weaken you when it does not come, and you might make wrong decisions. Okay, that the Nigerian youth needs help. That the Nigerian youth needs mentorship. We need help to harness our skills. We need help to put everything we know how to do into good use, into positive use. Okay, so PunchLine Live is my yearly event. I do it once a year. First one was 2022. Yeah, first one was 2022, first edition, which that was when we were learning the ropes. We had it at Alliance Française, which has always been our venue for the first, second, and the third. Alliance Française, we had Cobams. I performed my song Way with Cobams. I have a song with Cobams, by the way. Performed it Way with him. Then we had Omobaba and Koja, who were the hosts. We had a lot of other artists. Second year came and we even took it up a little more. Then third year which was last year, 2024, same venue, Alliance Française. We had Kofi the Guru, we had Omobaba number 1 and Koja. We had a lot of other top artists who came in to support me. I always like to perform live, like with my band. So I take my time to create the music. I take my time to rehearse, so that when people come, we give them the best. I love performing live. I don't want DJ plays while I do this and that on it. I love performing live. I'm very detailed about it. What my violin player would do, what my drummers would do, what my keyboardist would do, my guitarist would do, and when I believe it should be taken that serious. So I take it that serious and I deliver, I give people the best, and then have a good time. We're pushing What You Made Me. We're going to do a video for Eloshala by God's Grace. We're going to go to promote all the songs on the EP, maybe Breakfast Anthem, Look at What You Made Me, and PunchLine Live 4.0 will be coming up at December 7 at TerraCulture, December 7th, TerraCulture, PunchLine Live 4.0. Then we have a couple of other things to do. Then I'll be performing with Cobams at the show in April, going on a university tour. We're still working on a lot of things. So. Okay, Flex produced the beat. For people who don't know Flex produces for Dirty the Deity, and he has done a couple songs for other big people, other great people too. Dirty the Deity did the song Oreke Lewa, My Forever Sweet Valentine, which did the chorus for Eloshala too. Who did the chorus for Eloshala too? It's my good friend. Flex produced it, and they are very good friends, so they work together. While I had the idea that Dirty had to do this chorus, I knew who should produce it. Let me just go for his producer, and he did an amazing job. We were never, crazy thing about music these days, we never met to make the music. We never met. We see our shows, we see when we can see, we jam. So I send you a mail, this is what I think I have in my head, this is what I think you should do. We send it back to me, I do a recording, we go back and forth, and 3 of us never actually sat in the same room to make the music. That's where music is now. Okay, on my project What You Made Me, I worked with Papi Gonzo. Papi Gonzo is a very good producer. I produced If I Be a Boy, produced Omagege. I produced on What You Made Me, produced Look at What You Made Me. Very dope hip hop producer and Afrobeat producer. And I worked with Beat My Maxi and RSQ for Breakfast Anthem, then Maxi for Mary Mary Mary. My future projects, these are the same guys I'll still be working with, but then I'll be doing something with Tiwezi and Kobams Asoko too. We all know Kobams Asoko, so we have something in the works, projects coming up together. Okay, so I'd like to, right now I'm diversifying musically. I want to experiment more. I want to do a lot of experimenting with Afrobeats, with different styles of music, with Fuji, with still rap, but I'm trying to bring a lot of other influences from my roots. So Fuji, Juju, like a mashup kind of thing. Let me get inspiration from Ebenezer Obey. Do a lot of Said Oshuba kind of storytelling. Let me put this influence. Let me put them to work. Let me see how deep I can be. So I'm going to be doing a lot of dance songs. I'm going to be a lot of more storytelling. I'm going to be doing a lot of rap. So I see my music evolving, and I see PunchLine Live actually getting bigger. PunchLine getting bigger. So those are my short-term and long-term plans for the music. Elushala is out. Support, listen, stream on all platforms. What You Made Me EP is the project it is on. So stream What You Made Me EP. Follow me on all platforms. PunchLine Amund, PunchLine. It's going to be on your screen. PunchLine Amund. And stay true to yourself. That's my biggest advice. Stay true. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.